Hello, it's Sandy Shellis, Environmental Coffee House, and I wanted to bring to you some information about a guest we're going to have on Friday. And I know it's been a long time for me since I've had anybody on or interviewed or done any of that, which you all know probably why. We won't have to get into all that. But I'm really excited about having Guy Lane on. He's from Australia. He's a climate scientist. He's a very interesting fellow. I'm telling you, you guys are really going to like him if you don't know him already. I'm going to read an older article today that he wrote in 2016. And then I'm going to show you a little snippet, clip it from what he's doing now. And that way we can get to know him and really, and enjoy it Friday. So I'll say, hi, Kim. Kim's with us. How are you? Hi, Marsha. Okay, great. This is awesome. So let's get to know Guy a little bit. I put the picture up. And it says, Guy Lane's experiences. He's a protean sustainability thought leader and practitioner, strategist, advisor, commentator, entrepreneur, blogger, novelist, and presenter. And I think that, I think you guys will respond well to him. So I'm going to read this article from 2016. And let's see how this goes. Because at first we'll get a flavor for who Guy is. And then we will watch, again, like I said, the snippet from his recent stuff. And he's been doing a lot of interviews, but all interviews are different. And I know that this is going to be a good one. So before I get started, I'll say hello to a couple more people. Hi, Steve. Thank you for coming very much. And Ed is here. Did I say hi, Ed? Okay, let's get going. This article was called Earth, Eearth, a new belief for sustainability. He wrote this published it October 1st, 2016. And it starts out about him as a sustainability practitioner. Guy Lane talks about his new non-theistic belief system, Earth, whose central belief is that the biosphere is sacred. To avoid collapse, human civilization needs a new belief system. In the Roadrunner cartoon, the antagonist, Wile E. Coyote, frequently overreaches and runs off a cliff. The unlucky canine spends a few seconds contemplating his fate in suspended gravity before plummeting to the bottom of the ravine. This is an appropriate analogy for human civilization with respect to global sustainability crisis that's rolling in on us like a tsunami wave. Commentators who are familiar with the situation suggest that we are already falling. The question is whether hitting the valley floor will kill or merely maim us. Will we lose all of the humans or just most of them? While much attention is focused on climate change, the real peril to human civilization is the synergistic interplay of a dozen simultaneous crises that also include ocean acidification, loss of species, ocean dead zones, an economic model that demands constant growth, a constant growth economy, not to mention that the global superclass elite who run the world so badly are totally unplugged from reality. The sustainability crisis is underpinned by the beliefs that people hold, and we humans act on our beliefs. Excuse me. In the Western world, we hold an amalgam of beliefs that include consumerism is king. Capitalism is the best economic model. The purpose of the firm is to maximize profit for shareholders. Corporations can be legal persons, but animals, such as primates and whales, they can't. And humans deserve rights, but the atmosphere and the ocean don't. To make matters worse, many religious beliefs are either silent on sustainability or even hostile to it. As an example, I had a conversation with a born-again Christian in London in 2010 about the BP oil spill. At the time, 100 liters of crude oil was pouring into the Gulf of Mexico every minute and threatening the entire marine ecosystem. I told my associate that the survival of the sperm whales of the Gulf of Mexico was in jeopardy. He replied, "Don't worry about it. They're all going to burn anyway." He was referring to the Pentecostal Christian belief in the end times, the Armageddon, the war, and the rapture event in which the good people go to heaven without having to die first. Clearly, this is not a belief system that fosters the actions that lead to the rapid transition to a zero carbon economy. Unfortunately, these sorts of views are widespread. While not all religions are hostile to sustainability, most are largely silent on it. If you were to do a search of the Bible for the word sustainability, you come up with a blank. Search for guidance on ocean acidification, for instance, the same. This is not surprising, really, given that the texts of the world's major religions were written thousands of years ago, long before there was any scientific understanding of Earth systems. Recent advancements, such as the Pope's encyclical on the environment and the Islamic Declaration on Global Climate Change, are helpful, but they do not address the central problem that mainstream religions are inadequately suited to take a lead on a rapid transition to a sustainable global economy. For this reason, it's necessary to adapt a new belief system that has contemporary ideas around sustainability at its heart. These ideas include concepts such as Gaia theory and the natural step, planetary boundaries, long future, and declaration of human rights, and others. And these are all links that are on the article they'll put up. This new belief system is called Earth, which he had said, Earth. And it has a central belief that the biosphere is sacred. And the role of humans on Earth is to ensure the protection of her natural biological systems and to foster global happiness for the long future, which is another 1 to 2 billion years. Earth is not a religion. It is a non-theistic belief system, which is to say that it does not purport a belief in God or gods. As such, a belief in Earth does not exclude the other faiths, and vice versa. This is important because there are billions of people around the world who are adherents of the major religions, and we need them to be taking action for sustainability alongside the agnostics, atheists, and the Earthians. The interview on the podcast, so there's an interview on the podcast, and it gives you an invitation to what Guy was in at that time. And it was pretty cool, and that's what made me feel like I wanted to read it. And there was a comment, the first comment, but this was from 2 years ago. I thought I would just give you this little comment. A good idea, but you've missed the main point, this commenter says. That is called neoliberal macroeconomics, which is the big lie underpinning the rest of the stuff you worry about. It is all very well to talk about sustainability, but what answer will you give when the opponents tell you we can't afford it or there is no money, etc.? Now, that was a commenter 2 years ago, and that's exactly what we're hearing all over the news, how we've come far in 2 years and how far we haven't come. This commenter said, no one's going to listen to you unless you address that problem. The whole neoliberal strategy, in case you haven't heard of it, is based on starving the beast, where the beast is government. If they can totally defund the government, they have achieved their aims. See how everything they want to do is carried out by cutting funds to the relevant organization, be it climate control or anything that goes against their ideas. What are you going to do about that? So that was 2 years ago. So I thought that was interesting to start at. And I'm going to show you this video now. This is what you'll be interested to know. Okay, but I got to make it full screen. So bear with me, guys, because I want to make that the big screen. And of course, I am okay. Here we go. So hang on, and I know you'll be able to hear it because I'm not leaving. So hang on. Now take a listen. You can hear it?
In this role, it is my duty to share with you difficult and yet exciting news. And I do this through a chilling and insightful new book. What comes next is written for
nothing. No sound. Just a minute. I should be on it. Well, I'm sorry you can't hear it. I don't know why this happens. I'm going to stop it. You can hear me. All right, I'll close it. Well, I tried. I don't know why this happens. Sorry. It happens every time I do it this way. It must be my internet connection. Anyhow, you got to give me credit for trying. I tried. At least I didn't keep you on for 10 minutes. It was only a couple of minute clip. He talks about what he's doing now. So what I don't know, Michael, what are you talking about? But we have some commenters. But anyway, Guy will be with us on Friday. I wish my little experiment would work with these videos because I'm going to find out why it doesn't. It's supposed to. You should be able to hear it. Should be no problem. But I tried. So I read you the article. Friday's the interview. I think you'll like it. And thanks for coming. Maybe I'll edit that for the first time. Maybe I'll take it out. Anybody else want to say anything? Sorry it didn't work, but be here Friday because he'll be live and we won't have technical difficulties. He's in Australia, and for him, it'll be me Friday night, and him, it'll be Saturday. It'll be next day for him. So come in to see Guy Lane. I'll put this up one more time. You can see this. Check him out. We'll be doing an interview with him. Friday night, March 15th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace, guys.